Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well and you are enjoying the crypto bull market. Bitcoin is pumping hard right now. Before we get into the bullish news, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, Bitcoin looks like we could hit $18,000 today. I mean, wow, Bitcoin pumping really hard right now. Currently sitting at $17,618, up 5.66% from a 24-hour perspective, up 15% from a 7-day perspective. Looking really good. Now, as always, we want to keep it balanced here, not get too hyped, not too excited. We could see a sharp correction. Keep that in mind. So be prepared with your cash out plans. You know, if things keep going up in a parabolic move, Bitcoin goes to 30,000. Like in a, over a matter of weeks and so forth, be ready with your cash out plans. So just keep that in mind, but also be prepared for a pullback. Now, guys, the bullish news. I want to talk about Ray Dalio. Many of you may know who he is. If those of you who don't, he is a billionaire hedge fund manager and philanthropist. He's on the level of a Paul Tudor Jones. You may have seen him on TV, CNBC, and so on and so forth, right? Very successful, very well known. However, he's been a skeptic of Bitcoin. He even said governments will kill Bitcoin. Now, obviously, I believe he's wrong here, and so do many of the other investors around the world, like Paul Tudor Jones, Bill Miller, and Stanley Druckenmiller, and so forth, right? However, guys, I believe he will capitulate like the others, and we're seeing some signs of that. In a conversation about Bitcoin on Twitter, he tweeted the following in response: "I might be missing something about Bitcoin, so I'd love to be corrected." That's great. He has an open mind. He's saying, look, hey, I might be wrong with the things I'm saying about Bitcoin, but show me where I'm wrong. Prove me wrong, right? That's, I think, the first step. You got to have an open mind to understand and see the facts. So he stated quite a few things, his problems, his concerns, blah, 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 right? Yada, yada. However, Cameron Winklevoss, one of the Winklevoss twins, obviously, weighed in and addressed those issues. So let's see where this goes. Let me read what Cameron said. Number one, gold is not a widely used medium of exchange either. The vast majority of it sits in vaults and never moves. It is paradoxical for an asset to be both a good store of value and a good medium of exchange. He continues here. Number two, Bitcoin is not vying to be an effective currency. It's an emergent store of value. So volatility can be expected until it becomes a mature store of value. It doesn't have the multi-millennial track record of gold, but has made tremendous ground on gold in just over a decade. People often forget that. Gold hasn't been, Bitcoin has not been around for the millions of, not millions, but, the hundreds of years that gold has, and obviously not been around as long as stocks has. It's just 10 years old, but it's growing. And like I said, it's the start of the greatest asset class ever, because not just because of Bitcoin or digital assets, but the tokenization of gold, the tokenization of commodities and real estate and all those things on the blockchain, which will fall under the umbrella of the crypto market. Number three, Bitcoin was declared a commodity by the CFTC in a 2015 order against CoinFlip Incorporated. This order was confirmed by a federal judge in the Eastern District of New York, U.S. federal legal status established. Yes, some countries will try to fight it, but Bitcoin's superhero power is that it is decentralized and therefore not controlled by any other or any one person or company or government. A government would need to shut the internet down to stop it. He talks about MicroStrategy and Square both pulling millions. MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor, his personal investment, total of 500 million plus, Square 50 million plus for their treasury. He says more to come. Soon central banks will be stacking Bitcoin to stave off the scourge of the inflation that is coming. I absolutely agree that we see the writing on the wall here. Very soon it will be irresponsible not to hold Bitcoin in corporate treasury as a hedge to inflation. And you can't deny the inflation that's happening. But guys, I'm glad Ray is participating in a conversation. He's keeping an open mind. He's pretty much saying, prove me wrong here. Show me the facts, right? So I believe he will fully capitulate and do a 180. This is very, very bullish. We are seeing the likes of these these caliber of hedge fund managers and billionaires and millionaires are jumping into Bitcoin. So I think we know what's coming, guys. And if you want more bullish news, this 29 billion asset advisory is giving wealth managers and clients a Bitcoin on-ramp. We've talked about it over the years, guys. Charles Schwab, Vanguard, ING, all of those wealth managers, retirement funds, whatever it is, they're all going to be adding Bitcoin and crypto. So who am I talking about? Mariner Wealth Advisors. And you may have seen them locally. There's one here not far from me in Madison, New Jersey. And this is their website, guys. They do services for individuals and businesses, and they are ranked top 5 in Barron's top RIA firms 2016 through 2020. So you're going to see big names like this coming in, and they're going to build the on-ramps telling their clients to put money into crypto. So somewhere between the Coinbase hawk and the institutional Bitcoin whale lies a growing class of high-end retail investors pushing their money managers to join the bull run. Oh, man. Their calls grew loud enough for Mariner Wealth Advisors to take action. Now, the Registered Investment Advisory, RIA, whose network of independent financial advisors manage $29 billion, is giving its 23,000 clients a way to jump in. On Tuesday, Mariner Wealth announced its 346 financial advisors will soon have access to the Bitcoin markets through a separately managed account. Called an SMA, set up by crypto firm Eaglebrook Advisors. I have not heard of Eaglebrook Advisors. So you see what's happening here, guys? The people are coming out the woodwork. The Bitcoin SMA will let Mariner FA's financial advisors trade Bitcoin, custody it, and calculate tax burdens on their clients' behalf when fully rolled out later this year. Oh, man. Eaglebrook CEO Christopher King told CoinDesk the partnership is a first step in tapping a huge potential class of investors worth between 5 million and 10 million that he said did not participate in the record-setting bull run of 2017. The herd is coming, guys. Everybody's coming. I saw Max Kaiser talk about it. Bitcoin and the crypto market is the black hole that's going to start sucking up all the money. And it's not because almost like by design, but rather what's happening in the world with money printing and inflation and, the traditional financial world so connected to each other while crypto is disconnected, right? It does not move necessarily with the traditional financial markets. Now, we did see some correlation because these wealthy investors will take their profits to make up for the losses they see in stocks and so forth. But for the most part, you notice right now, Bitcoin is decoupled from gold and even the stock market, right? So this is very, very interesting. These high-end retail types route their trades on stocks, bonds, and funds through financial advisors. But more often than not, the traditional firms behind those financial advisors lack the infrastructure to execute on Bitcoin, King said. Oh, man. So here we go. Here's a quote. No one was building for the independent registered investment advisor market then that I know manages trillions of dollars, he said. And in here he put in, they have in parentheses, TD Ameritrade estimates that RIAs manage more than $4.7 trillion in client assets. Guys, I always stress to you patience, understand the market cycles, and we are seeing record-breaking demand, as you can see here from the facts, from the institutional wealthy investors. The prices we saw in 2017 will be a tiny blip on the chart in the next parabolic run-up and the future ones after that. Be patient, have your cash-out plan ready, study the market, and don't get too emotional. Don't invest what you can't afford to lose, of course, right? Because there's high volatility, but there's really big upside here. And we are seeing the herd is coming, guys. Ray Dalio, close to full capitulation. Mariner Wealth Advisors, big on-ramp. And like I said, watch out for Charles Schwab, Vanguard, all these other ones. All the ones you may currently even use or, your retirement, whatever it may be. They are all coming. Book it. And you're going to see just a big time capitulation coming over the next 1 to 2 years, because the market's going to take off and inflation's going to continue. So you're going to see the money coming in, guys. So guys, what do you think? This is such big news, this Ray Dalio news. Leave your comments below. Hit the thumbs up and share this video with a crypto skeptic. Let's educate people and show them the facts, not hype. And let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's hope Bitcoin hits 18,000 by the end of today, and we'll see where we go from there. Thank you all for your support, and I will talk to you all later.